High school sports are on hold because of swine flu. I'm Robert Carter and this is NJNtv. The Alabama High School Athletic Association has postponed all of its upcoming playoffs because of the reported outbreak of the H1N1 virus, better known as swine flu. The association made the move late Wednesday night after Madison County officials closed their schools because of at least 2 reported cases of the disease. That closure prevented their students from taking part in softball, soccer, and baseball playoffs, as well as the state track and field championship in Troy this weekend. AHSAA Executive Director Steve Savarese made the decision after consulting with the association's medical committee. All events through next Monday are called off and no plans have been announced about rescheduling. This story continues to develop, so check our website at NJeffersonnews.com for further updates. A standoff in Mount Olive on Tuesday ended without incident. Sheriffs were called to the home in the 5900 block of Mount Olive Road, where a spokesman said that a 74-year-old man attempted to assault a teenage girl who brought him food. The victim got away unharmed. The man fired a shotgun into the air and then barricaded himself in a barn behind the home. A relative tried to talk the man out, but when that failed, a SWAT team was able to break into the barn and remove the man. He was taken to UAB Hospital to be treated for shortness of breath and elevated blood pressure. He'll be charged with reckless endangerment. Fultondale is looking to expand its fire department. The City Council voted Monday to appraise property on Walker Chapel Road to be used as a second fire station. Mayor Jim Lowry said an existing home is on the property, which could be used to house firefighters and store equipment. If the city buys the property, it would add additional garage bays for fire and rescue vehicles. The new station could raise the city's ISO rating, which may result in lower insurance rates for homeowners. Sports coming up, but first let's look at some items from the NJN community calendar. In sports, Fultondale managed to get its Class 2A Area 9 softball championship tournament in before the state called off the rest of the week's schedule. The 10th-ranked Wildcats traveled to Vincent for what really was just a best-of-3 series, and they made short work of their opponents. In 4 games this season, Fultondale has outscored Vincent by a combined score of 81-0. The Wildcats soccer team's Cinderella season came to an end Tuesday as they lost a 5-0 decision to top-ranked Altamont in the first round of the state playoffs. Willie Rouse scored 2 goals for the Knights. Fultondale finishes its first ever season with a record of 11 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. Time for some scores on a roll. Weather for the next few days is more like what we'd expect in early June. It'll be mostly sunny and warm with a slight chance of scattered showers or thunderstorms each day. Highs each day in the low 80s, nighttime lows in the low to mid 60s. Little change is expected in the forecast for the next 7 days. Coming Saturday, we'll take a look at how preparations for a possible swine flu epidemic are affecting our area, and we'll update the status of softball playoffs for our local teams. All that and more in Saturday's North Jefferson News. And that is NJNtv for Thursday, April 30th. We're always online at NJeffersonnews.com and follow us on Twitter at NorthJeffNews. I'm Robert Carter. So long.